we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jensen. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
On 2.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 11 coming. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. From Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
12, 12, 12. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
Burrow on play action. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11, 11.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get...
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And that one results in 35 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now Burrow on first down. Out route to Hill, complete. Touchdown Bengals. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Bengals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Jensen. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
This goes out wide for Mixon. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 2nd and 6. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. On 1st and 10, Jensen. And check down, complete to Hall. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Christian Fulton. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, Jensen. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw. And nice work after.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyler Algier, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11. 12.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
On one, ready?
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Open man here is Benson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On first down, Jensen. That's Samuel, caught left side. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
It's not like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left. Contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Right there, hurt.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
On third down, Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on third down there, 21 yards to play. Mixon with a first down carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. First and 10. Operating from the gun. Jensen. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Operating from the gun. Jensen. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Back to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
11,
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
11.
Back to Mixon on second down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
11 MT paint.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
Oh, no doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Now left side on the swing pass. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
Here we go, here we go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Now it's Burrow. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Burrow on play action. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Here we go.
Brings up second and 5 at the 33-yard line.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
11.
They go play action with Burrow. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 114 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Once again, they run with Mixon. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Give them 32 on the play.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you're...
And he is in! Touchdown, Bengals!
Joe Mixon
With career touchdown number 91, he joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Operating from the gun. Jensen throwing the out route incomplete. It's Benson. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jensen. He finds his man. Complete. That's Benson. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll run with Hall. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jensen. And now here's another interception.
Picked by Logan Wilson.
Through an opening, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD.
Boy, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have a short field here.